Hey, what's up, fellas? I'm Malicious Female Fan, Steve Malicious here, and I know we weren't doing a whole lot on the channel for the holiday season last year. So in addition to being Steve Malicious and Uncle Steve, you might not know that I'm also known as Santa Steve. And along with my Santa helper Porg here, we're going to go over some stuff on Amazon that might actually be worth giving as presents, because when you go on Amazon and you start searching through gifts, especially in a certain price range, in this case under 50 bucks, it can be a sea of garbage. There are things that are accessories to things you've never heard of, and you don't know if they're going to be worth giving to anyone. So we've picked out 5 here on the channel today that I definitely think are worth giving to someone in the price range of under 50 bucks. We're going to look at all of them today with the help of our friends today on this edition of Stevelicious Tech. And we're back. As always, thank you so much to all the new subscribers, up over 2,330. If you're looking forward to some more holiday gift ideas from Stevelicious himself coming up through the month of December, go ahead and give that subscribe button a tussle. It certainly means a lot to me. So up first, a watch band, an officially licensed Star Wars watch band. This one you could find on Amazon. Everything, of course, like I said, is on Amazon. Links will be in the description. Now, like with all watch bands, especially the Apple ones, this one comes in a bit pricey. This is $39, but for that, you get a few different things. Number one is the quality. Since it is officially licensed Star Wars product from Disney, it is made quite nicely. It's not a cheap silicone whatsoever. There's nice attention to detail. You can see the Star Wars logo there. Darth Vader's TIE Fighter. This is the Darth Vader edition, which I don't know why you'd want any other edition. You have the Imperial symbol on the back of the band, the back of the watch, which I think is nice. Those little attentions to detail. The front artwork is quite nice. It's cool. It's quality. You put it on, it feels nice on your wrist. It also comes with an app you should download on your device, whether it's Apple or other devices. We'll get to that in a moment. You could download it. You get some, they have free watch faces, but essentially what they do is they take specialized Star Wars photos and they make them into a background for your phone, which is nice. It makes the process easy and they're right there for you. But if you give this to somebody, make sure they know a couple different things. Number one, when they get it, use this pull tab, because when you do that, this is the QR code that gives you access to the app, the free stuff, the free specialized Star Wars watch faces on the app. So make sure they don't throw this away thinking they don't need it, because they do underneath. But the other cool thing, and why this might actually be worth the $39, is because it's not just for your Apple Watch. If you know somebody with one of the Garmin watches, which I have, the Darth Vader edition Disney Garmin watch, or a Samsung Galaxy watch, you can use it as well. So it has the brackets, as you can see here, for the Apple Watch, and they fit nicely, and they said obviously they would go better with the stainless steel edition, but they fit well, no problems there. But they can also snap out of there with the little marking there. You kind of use that tab to pull down. If you're familiar with some of the Android watches, you use that pull tab, you pull them out, and you could fit them on some of your other devices. This is the Garmin one, the Darth Vader one I was talking about. You pull that tab in, swap them out, and they work nicely. No problem whatsoever. And so you get some, if you know someone with a few different types of watches, this can do double duty, and I think that's pretty cool for the money. The next one, the Kodak Printomatic. This one comes in at $49. It's the most expensive out of the lot, but there's a couple different reasons why I got this one. You see so many of these things coming in at $150 plus, and they're nothing more than a novelty, and this is no exception. Okay, you're not replacing your DSLR with this thing. You're not going to throw your digital Canon or your Sony camera in the trash because you're like, ooh, I got the Kodak one for 50 bucks. It prints 2x3 photos. So what's cool is it prints them instantly. There's zero ink. It's whatever they call it. They put that specialized paper that you put in there that's zero ink. It's well built. It's got some heft to it. It's micro USB charging, rechargeable battery, which is nice. It has a micro SD card slot, which we'll get to in a moment. You take your photo, and they come out here instantly. Let me tell you what this is good for. As a novelty, let me repeat that again. You want a party, holiday party, you put this on a table, some friends that had too many adult beverages want to take photos of themselves and get them out instantly. You can print them out. They're stickers. They come out as stickers. You could put them in a scrapbook whatever it is on the back of your phone. You can have fun with it, something like that. So instead you're spending $50 instead of $200 for one of the Polaroid ones. Or if you have a kid, a young person that needs a gift that's interested in photography, instead of starting them out with some crazy camera or something else that they just might break anyway or not use after a certain amount of time, this is a great way to get started. You get the instant gratification, that instant feedback as the photos print out. It's fun. You get a little nostalgia for us older folks when we actually sat there with Polaroids and the thing came back. We're like, oh, we didn't have to wait 2 weeks for photos. This is great. I got my photo right away. So your kids or other young people that you know can revel in that, can experience that for themselves. So the question is, does it take a cat photo? And yes, it does. Listen, it's hard enough with this particular thing. So there's one. Okay, now remember, keep in mind, this is inkless. All right, so these are not going to be the greatest photos in the world with the greatest color, but nothing's going on here. It's just literally a piece of paper that some sort of witchcraft happens inside the thing, and you get a photograph with image. So that's Gene-alicious there, of course. Nice picture of Xavi. But listen, understand, if you don't hold it, sometimes they're going to come out blurry. Sometimes they're going to be cropped funny. It's not going to be the best photos in the world. But let me tell you something. For $50 and the amount of fun that you can have with it and different things that you can do with it and use that SD card slot, if you run out, these cost about 25 to 50 cents a shot for these. They come in packets of 50. But you can also use the SD card slot if you don't want to just burn your money taking bad photos, and practice on that as well and take them on there. Quality for that, you're getting a Kodak name. You're spending $150 to $200 if you want one of these anyway, so get this one. It does the same thing for the same novelty. You'll use it for the same amount of time for $50 instead. Next up is an iPad stand, something that you put on your lap if you kind of want a soft surface to put your iPad on, if you're on a couch, a bed, something like that. This will stabilize it and do a good job. I wanted to get one of these. You'll see a bunch of these on Amazon. This one's from Moco. $26. I wanted to get one to test out the material because a lot of them in the pictures, they look like that they'd be that velvety kind of fake plush material. I don't even know how to describe it. A microfiber material that might shed or degrade over time. This one is actually kind of a canvasy, almost denim material that feels like it could take some wear before it would start breaking apart. So you have some different choices here. There's pockets up here. You could put documents, stuff like that, or you could even put the iPad itself in here. It doesn't say in the description that it fits the iPad Pro 12.9, but it does. It fits a lot of them. It'll just list them in the description for the item. It has a bunch of different iPads that it supports. So we'll go ahead. We'll put this in. There's a little lip here that I'll show you. So you have a little lip that you put it in that holds it, and then you could go ahead, put it on a desk, put it on your lap, whatever it happens to be. It even has a spot on the side that you can slide it, put the pen in right there, little pen holder, whatever else, and you have a pocket in the back. It's got some Velcro here for, I don't know what, maybe someone could describe it for me or explain what this might be. You kind of have a Velcro here, there's that lip there, and then it could kind of be used like this. Maybe you lay it flat on this if you don't want it on a certain surface or something like that. By the way, if you know someone that has an iPad Pro, you know when someone likes it using it in bed, watching television, you're watching Netflix, you want it on a certain surface on your couch or something like that, $26. It's well made. You can't go wrong. Next up is the Rocketbook. These have actually been out a while. No real mystery here, but they are still pretty cool. This one will run you $21. What you get, if you don't know, is a notebook with a specialized paper and also these Frixion pens, I believe that's how you say it, that you need to use with it. But essentially what you do is this. There's an app that you download on whatever your smart device happens to be, and you just write on the pages with this pen like anything else. Of course, the most important messages will be written on these pages. You can see it with the little drawings. So you go ahead, you write on it. There's actually a few pages, so you don't have to be wiping them down right away. We get quite a few. There's at least 20 or 30 there of this paper, double-sided. So you write your message on there. You let it set for about 10 to 15 seconds. Then you go ahead over to your app, and you go ahead and scan it in. Let's dismiss that. I'll show you the one that we had already done. But you go ahead, you scan it in. It does its thing. You hold it square for a few seconds, and then you're set to go. And then you can see there your page, what you had written there, is now on your phone. And you can email it to a bunch of different accounts. There are these labels here you can see on the side with the different symbols that could mean different things. They could go to different email addresses if they're for different projects, whatever it happens to be. And you might be saying, well, okay, what do I do? There's only 20 or 30 pages. What do I do afterwards? Well, they give you these little microfiber towels. You wet one of these guys, and you go ahead and just wipe it off. Let it dry, and then you go back to work with your pen. and you're good to go. The thing renews itself back to new, and don't let the stuff sit too long though. Don't let it sit for like a year and think it's just going to come off. There's another version that activates with heat. Get yourself this one. I think this is easier. You could just wipe it down instead of throwing it in the microwave if it's smelling like your leftover turkey or whatever it happens to be. Get yourself the microfiber cleaning one, the towel one. Make sure it's the one that can wipe away with that. There are also, my wife tells me, ones with coloring books for kids, which is kind of cool. So you could color stuff and upload it to the phone. You can see the different images and whatever it happens to be. But if you know someone, they're going to school, you just for work, if you're someone who likes to take physical notes, but you don't want to carry an expensive tablet around with you, you could do this. Just have your phone, upload the images right away. You could have PDFs of them. You could email everywhere and have it be in a convenient location. So for $21, this is cool. Lots of different colors that you could get and people like that. Last but not least, a Sony Bluetooth speaker. This is the SRS XB12 mini Bluetooth speaker. $30 gets you this one, just a tad over 30. Links, again, will be down in the description. A lot of functionality here. I'm glad. I don't know how it's showing up, but to get it in time for this video, I basically had two choices. I could get black, which I never pick for anything if I can in devices, or violet. And I am very happy that it came in this purplish color and not the bubblegum pink that it looks like on the page. So if you are getting this for someone and they might like the purple, rest assured it is not bubblegum pink like it seems on there. And like my wife was telling me, I don't know if you seek out pink or if pink seeks out you with the Fold 2 and all the rest of it, but I am very happy that this is a purple. You know what? We're man enough around here for the purple. We don't mind it. We accept it. We embrace it. We like the color. This one's quite neat. Let's go over the features real quick. Easy pairing right here. It has these self-cleaning buttons, or they used to call them self-cleaning. They're kind of encapsulated in this plastic, this rubberized material. So you have your power button, volume up and down, which does affect the device, play and pause. You can add. So what you can do is you can actually pair these with another one to get that stereo sound going on. It has a microphone, then you pull this apart for the micro USB charging and your aux in there as well. It's got these little chambers down at the bottom, and it definitely sounds better when you place it down on something. You get some of that bigger bass that you'll be lacking otherwise. But lots of features, easy pairing, great sound. It gets plenty loud enough you could hear all the instruments. The bass is good. All that stuff that you'd want out of a speaker. You got this nice little strap here that you can adjust, take it somewhere. I believe it's waterproof as well, so you can hang it in the shower if you want. Lots of good stuff coming out of here, especially for $33, $30. You can't go wrong. Someone needs a speaker. Good quality, well built. It's a Sony product and an excellent color. Well, that's it. If you've made it this far, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. We're going to have another one of these videos. I got stuff pre-ordered, believe it or not. Stuff's not coming out until the first week of December. Pre-order. We're going to have another round of these gifts. And what's great is these are all available on Prime. So you can actually get them within the next week. You're not going to be waiting 3 months to get them from who knows where, which is an advantage, especially this time of year. Everyone's going to be scrambling at the last minute. These are gifts that you could go on and get people and expect them to actually be here before the holiday season. Until next time, have that Steve-alicious day.